What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So usually we discuss stocks or ETFs as my main investment vehicles on this channel. So today I thought we'd change it up and discuss all things crypto. So we'll go through why, or my thought process of why I want to start investing into crypto, what broker I'm going to use, etc. So if that interests you, it would be great if you could stick around. And with all that being said, let's dive right on into today's video. So just a bit of background if you're new around here. Currently we have about 11,000 euro invested overall, and that's mainly into 33 different diversified stocks / ETFs, where we're up about 24% or just under at the moment, or 2,100 euro in profit. So now that we have nearly 11,000 euro invested in stocks / ETFs, I do believe it's the right time to start looking elsewhere as well in terms of new investment vehicles, and the next protocol here will be crypto, probably in particular Bitcoin and maybe a few of the other coins. And then down the line as well, I do want to start getting involved in real estate. But again, we don't have the capital for that at this moment in time, so we're going to stick to stocks, ETFs and crypto at this moment in time. Now, just like the current playlist I have of 0 to 100,000 euro portfolio investment here on YouTube, I do want to run a new playlist in parallel with this, and this will be all about Bitcoin or crypto in general, and kind of a beginner's guide from nothing to kind of learning along the way. So hopefully the whole premise here is that we'll all learn together and hopefully make money along the way as well. Now, it's also worth noting that I will not be selling any of my 11,000 euro stocks / ETFs. Again, this will be in parallel. And we can even see here at this moment in time that one Bitcoin is currently trading at over $46,000. So again, I think it'll be a long time before we actually even have one full Bitcoin. But again, just like my stocks / ETFs, I am going to be going in to this with a dollar cost average mindset and buying the dip, so to speak. Now again, it's very hard to time the market, but kind of slow, steady, consistent buys when the markets do dip will definitely make all the difference long term. Now, although we probably will be focusing on the main crypto at the moment in forms of Bitcoin, I will be looking at others as well. Probably I won't be looking at the kind of speculative stuff at all. I'll be kind of keeping to the main 3 or 4 main types of crypto, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum over here as well, Cardano, etc. So I probably will be putting the majority of the capital into Bitcoin and kind of sprinkling a small bit of capital around the other main coins as well. Now, I also believe it's important to have percentages in terms of how much you want to allocate to different investment classes or vehicles so that you're not over or underweighted in any class. Now, at the moment in my 11,000 portfolio, as an example, I like to have about 10% of my capital in the 2 main ETFs, in the S&P 500 and the FTSE 100. So I think as well, a kind of good protocol here and a nice clean number will probably be about 10% of my overall capital, investment capital that is, in crypto. So I will be putting about 10%. So at this moment in time, that'll be about 1,100 euro I'll be investing, but I won't be putting all this in at once. I probably will start buying in about 100 euro slots. And again, kind of slow, consistent growth here is the important factor, as Bitcoin is a whole lot more volatile than the likes of my blue chip stocks at this moment. So obviously the main factor we need to consider as well is picking a broker and setting one up. Now, I've asked a few other YouTubers, in particular Irish Wealth, which I link his channel in the description below, and he suggested Coinbase Pro or else Binance. So I'm looking into both of those at the moment, and I'd be very interested to know in the comment section below if you have any other alternative brokers and your reasoning behind why you use these to invest in crypto. Now, as this is a beginner series, in fact a complete beginner series into crypto, I will be kind of learning along the way as well, and I am looking forward to delving into this whole new investment world that I do believe will become even more important down the line, as kind of stocks / ETFs will start to take a back seat, in my opinion, once Bitcoin or crypto in general starts becoming more kind of available and accessible to everyday life. So I'm kind of looking forward to learning a whole lot more about this as well, and I'll be sure to update you in the coming videos of all the stuff I do start to learn. Besides the whole diversification factor of investing in a new investment vehicle in the form of crypto, another reason I want to do it is because I do want to up my risk, because in my personal opinion, I do believe I'm playing it a bit safe at this moment in time with 33 diversified blue chip stocks / ETFs. Even though I'm up 24%, I'm still very happy with this, but I do believe at my age and capacity, I do believe we can take a small more risk. Now again, as mentioned earlier in today's video, I won't be piling a whole lot of capital into crypto at the start or the beginning, but I do want to eventually have about 10% of my overall investment capital in the likes of Bitcoin or some of the other crypto coins as well. So at the beginning, we will be putting tiny amounts of capital in. Again, as stated earlier, probably start off with even as little as 100 euro into the main kind of coins, probably predominantly Bitcoin. I'll probably put 80% into that and maybe sprinkle the other 20 across some of the main coins as well. Also, besides the whole diversification factor and risk tolerance, I do find all of this new kind of crypto kind of news very interesting. There seems to be always updated news, and probably a lot of it is a bit of scaremongering as well, but it's very interesting to follow, and that's one of the other reasons I do want to start getting into this investment vehicle as well, is because it can be very interesting. For example, kind of one thing that kind of piqued my interest here was that the likes of El Salvador was the first country to actually accept on Bitcoin, and it now has 400 coins, estimated about over $20 million a cost them. So again, for a small country like El Salvador, I find it very interesting for them to adopt the likes of crypto. And again, I would be very interested to know if other countries are going to follow down the line. Another factor that I find extremely fascinating in the likes of crypto and Bitcoin in general is that it is moving away from the older school Warren Buffett style of investing in stocks and ETFs, and it has moved the shift or paradigm across the kind of the newer investors, so to speak. And I find it very interesting that a lot of the kind of older school investors are trying to beat down this new style of investing, probably because, well, one of the main reasons would be because they mightn't be as used to it as like stocks and ETFs. But maybe again they could be right as well, saying this could be a bit of a hoax and down the line everyone might lose the money in Bitcoin. But again, that's the whole kind of investment pearl here as well, that it is very volatile and it could jump up or down at any given moment. For example, we can even see here that a broker that I might be using, Coinbase, gave a serious warning amid 400 billion Bitcoin and crypto price crash not so long ago as well, over the last few days, which kind of shows just how volatile this investment vehicle can be. And that's kind of the whole reason why I'm only going to begin with a tiny amount of capital, again about 100 euros just to kick off, which is absolutely minute in the grander scheme of things. But again, by slowly, consistently dollar cost averaging in when there is these kind of crashes, and I've been kind of told that there is a lot of kind of these volatility crashes as well every so often, that I believe down the line we can make a lot of money doing dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. So as we carry on with this kind of series, although this is only the first episode of the series, I do want to have the broker set up and kind of some bit of background knowledge for part 2 of this series. In the next video, we will discuss, once we have the broker set up, my kind of plan of actions and where we're going to go from there. Again, we'll only be starting off very small, but hopefully along the way we'll be able to learn together. Now, I'd also be very interested or grateful as well if the kind of more kind of advanced investors in crypto could comment in the comment section below and kind of have, if you have any advice or tips for any new investors into crypto. Now, I'm aware that it's kind of at all-time highs at this moment in time, so again, it probably isn't the best time to start investing into crypto, but again, by only investing a tiny amount of capital at the start, it will act as a benchmark, and we can kind of go from there. Once it starts dipping, we can invest in even more. But I'd be very interested to know in the comment section below, firstly, what brokers you're using at this moment in time and why, and if you have any kind of like suggestions on mistakes you made yourself when you started investing in crypto, or if you have any kind of tips on what you did well as well. So thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of this new crypto series, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video.